Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about LeetCode question 394, decode string. So we're given a string in a format of a number followed by a square bracket, and what's inside is a string of characters, and we want to repeat the string of characters number of times, and we want to decode the entire message and construct the original message. And one interesting observation is that there might be um, brackets within brackets. That means we need to repeat C 2 times, and then we'll make a string of A with 2 C's, and we'll need to repeat that for 3 times. All right, so the idea is to build 2 stacks, and one stack keep track of the number of times we want to repeat the string, and another stack keep track of how the string looks like um, before a particular repeat. So if we, with this example, we'll first put 3 into our stack, and then when we see a starting bracket, we know that we need to store whatever is before the 3 as our string that we need to keep, and then we'll need to read this A, and then if we encounter a number, we know that we need to store this A and into the stack, so we can repeat whatever the next character is. And then if we see a closed bracket, that means the string that we're currently looking at needs to repeat number stack pop number of times, and that will concatenate with this A, which is which is what we stored on the stack. All right, if that makes sense, let's code this up. So first, like I said, we'll need 2 stacks. One is integer stack, let's call it, and another stack as string stack. Let's call it strings. Okay, and then we'll need to iterate through the entire input string using this, and we also need a string to keep track of the characters we have looked so far. So to iterate through the string, we have this, a while loop. And first, we'll get the character that we're currently looking at is equal to @at index. And then if C character dot is digit, so if C is a digit, we need to find what that number is. It might have multiple decimals, so we need another while loop that can iterate through the number and calculate what that is. Initially keep sum is equal to 0, and while index is less than 8, and it is a character. Chart at index. Then increase it by 10, multiply it by 10, and also add it, which is our chart at index minus 0. This will give us the actual numerical value. Otherwise, it's a number from the ASCII table basically. So here we'll increment index by 1. And after the while loop, we know that for sure we have calculated what the number is, so we can put it into this number stack, which is sum, and then we can continue. And another case is if C is a starting bracket, that means we need to store the current string that we're currently looking at into the string stack. So we need to do strings.offer last str, and we need to reset that str to empty and increment by 1. Or if C is the ending bracket, that means we need to repeat whatever is on the str. Okay, so we need to first find the number of times that we need to repeat by pulling from the stack. Pull last from the stack, and we need to. Here I'll use a string builder to build this the substring to build the repeating string basically. And we need to repeat it a number of times. And here I'll just append str to it. And then now the new str is equal to whatever str is plus sv.toString, string builder.toString. And we can increment it by 1. And last but not least, if it's none of those, that means it is a valid character. And what we can do is just add it to our string that we're building and increment index by 1. And at the end of the day, we're going to return str as our result. Let's see. Unexpected type. Oh, it's minus. Okay, so let's see what's the difference. Okay, so I have one extra. One too many. Okay, so here when we're calculating excuse me. So if the digit is a digit, we'll have that digit minus character at 0. That will give us a numerical value of the digit. We'll add that value and increment index by 1. And the next iteration will look at the next index, where that is a digit. And if that is, we can continue. Okay. Let me put some breakpoint to see what's going on. So here, if I do a breakpoint, sum should be 100 instead of 101. Okay, that means, and if I put another breakpoint here, yeah, I should still have a number as 100. So what is my str currently. Oh, my str is has something in it already. So okay, so if we offer str, oh, this is not str. This is we need to actually pull the last element from the stack, which is string stop pull last, and that is the last element before we have ever seen before the at the current iteration before that's the string that is before the number. All right, let's run this. Okay, that's perfect. And, there we go. For time complexity, we are in the bigger while loop. We're iterating through the every character inside the input string, and here we're also doing some appends based on the number of numbers, the sum of the numbers of times, basically. So time complexity will be O of n plus uh, the sum of numbers, basically. Right. And its complexity is O of n as well, because we're using two stacks to keep track of the 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 substrings and the numbers that we have looked at, and that is at most length n. So we can use that. All right, thank you.